Hey, what's up? Logos Personal Finance. Welcome to day 12. It is Tuesday, April 7th, 2020, and we are back at it with our e-learning. Just a few more days left in the term, and it's going to be a hot one outside today, a beautiful day, just like yesterday, only a little hotter, like summertime weather, like in the 80s for the next couple of days. So make sure you get out there and enjoy that weather. When, of course, you're not working on your e-learning, or you got Wi-Fi, you can probably do some of this work outside. Enjoy the weather while you do your schoolwork. That's a pretty good deal. It's personal finance and it's Econ Lowdown as always. And remember, yesterday we were talking about how different programs by the government in particular may be helping you or your family. Things that you and I can do to help each other. Maybe not financially, but at least on the, public health way of doing things. But then also there are ways that the government is helping us financially. And this is personal finance class, so we definitely want to look at those programs and talk about those programs and learn about those programs, because this is going to, as the question yesterday pointed out, help out your family and you, if you know how to take advantage of these programs. The interesting thing I saw in the news yesterday is that even though I've been talking about how this is over $2 trillion, this CARES Act, $2 trillion to help out American businesses and the economy and families, they're already saying it's not enough. They're going to have to get more trillions of dollars to get this economy going again. Unemployment numbers are, the number of people who are filing for unemployment is higher than it's ever been in American history. This has never happened. This is historic. Even during the Great Depression, there wasn't this many people unemployed. So it's a big deal. And so that's why we've been focusing a lot on it in personal finance this term. Looking forward to next term if you're in this class. We'll still be doing Econ Lowdown. I think we've been doing a really good job with that. I like that it's the same program we've been using from the beginning, so you guys didn't have to learn anything new. I know with some of your other classes you may have had to, work on some things that you're not used to working on and doing things a little differently than you were used to doing them at Logos. My goal was to make this as much, this transition as seamless as possible. I want you to be doing the same stuff you'd be doing if you were at Logos, and I think we've done a good job with that so far. We're going to keep that going, but we're also going to, again, talk about how, number one, like I said yesterday, don't go out, and if you have to go out, wear your mask. My wife went out yesterday with me and my family to go get some lunch, and she modeled her mask. Let's see. There you go. See? Looks fine, right? I think she looks pretty good in that mask. Everybody looks kind of like a ninja right now, right? But we were, when I took this picture, we were going to the public library where they are handing out free lunches to all children, all people under 18. And so again, this is something else that you gotta go out and take advantage of these things. But if you're needing food or you're needing any other kinds of assistance, there is assistance out there. You just gotta seek it out. So there are 9 public library branches in St. Louis County, all throughout the county, that on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, anyone under 18 can go up there and get free food. So take advantage of that. My family is. That's what we were doing yesterday. On Fridays, they give free diapers, which I got one kid still in diapers, so that's a good deal too. So again, there's all kinds of things out there. You just got to go find them. But the big government program that I was talking about was the question that we answered yesterday on Econ Lowdown. And let's get to Econ Lowdown, because speaking of the government, speaking of the Treasury Department, right, the part of the government, federal government that's responsible for the money, that's the newest assignment, and this is going to be the last assignment posted for the term. And so, like I said yesterday, if you've been keeping up all term with the work, good for you. If you've fallen a little behind, don't sweat. You have 3 days, today, tomorrow, and Thursday, to get as much done as you can. And anything that you get done, when you log into Econ Lowdown and you see anything incomplete, start completing stuff. Start with the easiest stuff first. Those questions, those open-ended questions, like the one I put up yesterday. You can see the most recent assignments by scrolling all the way down to the bottom. It's been a long term. This is all the work we've done going back to the beginning of, what is it, March or even February. So we've been doing a lot of work. And again, you might not have gotten it all completed. That's okay. Anything you complete between now and Thursday will only bring your grade up. So first things first, I would work on anything that says written assessment, like this one that I put up yesterday, the second to last one from the bottom. What is in the CARES Act for you, right? The CARES Act, $2 trillion for American businesses and families to help them out with financial impact of the coronavirus. Well, what's in it for you? Well, you need to do your research. How do you do your research to find out if you don't already know what's in it for you? There's a link right there, right? There's also a link in the question. If I open the question, which I already submitted my answer yesterday, so link right here. Click on that link. It's not a whole lot of information on the CARES Act, but it's some, right? And it's helpful information. Keep workers paid, unemployment insurance, direct payments, all this good stuff, right? And everyone's entitled to it, almost everyone, right? If you make too much money, if your income's too high, you might not get these full benefits. But then also, if you owe back child support, you're not going to get this, right? And really, I mean, should they? I don't think so, right? If you're a deadbeat parent, you know, that's one of the worst things you can be, in my opinion, right? But everybody's got their own situation. I'm not judging. I'm just saying this is one thing that the government does through something called the Treasury Offset Program. It's called the Treasury Offset Program to the Rescue is our most recent and our final assignment of the term. I'll give you a couple days to get this one done if you've already got everything else done. If you haven't got everything else done, get to work on that. But this will be the last thing that you're responsible for, and it's an article. We open it up. We see that it is the simple premise of the offset program is that as Treasury, we should not pay those individuals or businesses that have failed to meet their government obligations without first applying that money to the delinquent obligations. So these are people who, like I said, are behind in child support, have not paid their taxes, right? If you haven't already paid taxes that you owed, you shouldn't be getting extra money on top of this. And that's the whole point. The Treasury and the IRS will be distributing these economic impact payments within the next few weeks. And as long as you're all caught up on your taxes and other obligations, you should be getting that money directly deposited. But if you're not, they're going to take that money to pay for your money that you owe to the government, right? Not to credit cards or anything like that. But if you or your family owes money to the government in the form of taxes or any other kind of payments, they're going to take that money from what they're giving you, right? And it seems only fair, right? But this is not too long of an article. Read the article, and when you're ready, you go ahead and hit the next button up here. Go to next, and it'll take us to the questions. And there's a few questions. I'm not going to lie to you. There's like 15 or 16 questions. So take a couple days. That's why I'm giving you till the end of the week to get this finished. Take a couple days to work on it. Some of the questions are really easy, right? First couple are just, when the country's in a recession, will unemployment go up or down? Will incomes go up or down? Very easy, right? But they don't stay that easy, right? When we get into some of these, right, they're not multiple choice. You're going to actually have to read. But you can always go back to the article, right, as many times as you want. And you can also exit out of this and come back to it, so you don't have to finish it all in one sitting. I wouldn't if I were you. But if you do have any questions, if you're needing any help with anything, getting logged in, or completing any of the assignments, please contact me through Blackbaud or email or however you like. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys later. Peace.